Well, guys, we got some beautiful news. I was just sitting down, guys, and I believe I mentioned this before, man, that the IRS is a criminal organization. They're not your friends. They are absolutely not your friends. Any organization, folks, that steals your money is not your friends. And I would love to see Democrats actually try and say that the IRS is a great organization, because it's not. To me, folks, it is a criminal organization, folks. They steal your money every single year. It's astonishing, guys, how much people actually pay in taxes overall. I mean, the federal income tax, man, is insane. It's very, very complex, and almost no one actually understands how it works. Let's just be real about that. I'm pretty sure when you go to work, man, and they actually deduct your payroll taxes, your income tax, you have no idea how they actually came up with that number. The Supreme Court, man, like over 100 years, 110 years ago, actually said that taxing income was unconstitutional. But then a Democrat named by Woodrow Wilson implemented the federal income tax. It was only supposed to be for the super wealthy, and he was a progressive Democrat, folks. A racist too, by the way. But only the wealthy were supposed to pay, and I believe it was only like at 3%. Guess what? It always trickles down to everyone. And now your government is robbing you blind, and they waste your money, folks. And if you're a homeowner like me, you got property taxes. And newsflash, guys, we got railroaded over here in Harris County, folks. My property taxes skyrocketed. And I believe that the state of Texas is actually trying to eliminate property taxes. It is a scam. They rob you of that. And when you actually go to the grocery store or to the store in general, whatever you buy, you got to pay taxes on that. Folks, if you actually buy something, let's say you buy a used car, for example, a brand new car. Brand new car, you must pay taxes on that. And then let's say you sell that car. And then that person buys the car, they got to pay taxes on that. They sell it to someone else, got to pay taxes on that. Taxes are everywhere, man. Taxation is theft. It is a complete fraud, guys. But the IRS, man, we got some great news. Trump now is gutting the IRS, folks. This is massive right here. Because now, guys, 120 offices have now been shut down nationwide. I truly do believe, man, that Trump really wants to eliminate the income tax. I believe the IRS should be abolished. I mean, the gloves are off, man. Trump is really, really bringing it home, folks. And right now it's actually tax season. Nobody enjoys paying taxes. Nobody wants to cut 1 red cent to the federal government, folks. They're stealing your money. I believe Trump wants to eliminate the income tax. He's talked about tariffs, man. That's what the U.S. used to make their money on, tariffs. But oh no, they started stealing your money, man. Stealing your money and wasting it. Wasting it. Look here, it says IRS to shutter 120 offices nationwide. And a whole bunch of people, guys, lost their jobs. It says here, the Trump administration is moving forward with plans to shut down more than 120 IRS offices that provide taxpayer assistance as part of a broader effort to reduce the federal government's footprint and cut costs. The decision, outlined in a letter from the U.S. General Services Administration, obtained by the Washington Post, comes at a crucial time, right in the middle of the federal tax filing season, which ends on April 15th. This move follows the recent layoffs of approximately 7,000 probationary IRS employees and aligns with the administration's push to decrease the agency's headcount. The closure will impact at least 128 taxpayer assistance centers across the country, where filers can receive free in-person tax help by appointment. It remains unclear whether these centers will be relocated or permanently closed. According to the letter signed by GSA Commissioner for Public Buildings, Michael Peters. All soft-term leases, those that can be terminated on short notice, will be ended unless deemed public-facing. These cases will be reviewed individually. The decision marks a huge shift after years of expansion. See, too much government, man, too much stealing your money, aimed at supposedly improving customer service. The agency had opened or reopened more than 50 assistance centers since the passage of the 2022 Inflation Reduction Act, increasing the total number of locations to over 360 nationwide. That is insane, folks. That is really, really insane. You know what's really crazy too, man? Let's say you're a senior citizen on Social Security. You're getting taxed on that too. That's why Trump wants to end taxation on Social Security. You've already been taxed on that when you were working. You've been taxed on that. Now they want to double dip, man. This is the government right here. This is a criminal organization, folks. Per the letter, IRS employees will have at least 120 days to vacate the affected offices once the lease terminations are officially announced. Notifications to landlords are expected to begin imminently. Yeah, this is great news, man. This is great news. And for people that love having very, very little government and don't like the government stealing your money, this is great news, man. This person right here says President Trump to shut down 20% of the IRS offices throughout the country, 120 out of 600 offices. Hashtag MAGA. Yeah. And of course, I can only imagine the mainstream media headlines talking about, oh, this is going to hurt people filing their taxes, you know. Newsflash, nobody wants to pay taxes. Nobody wants to do it. If you enjoy paying taxes, you are a liar. You're a liar. Look at this right here. This person says IRS fires 6,000. Was this from today? Yeah, this is from a few days ago. IRS fires 6,700 employees amid tax filing season. The IRS increases revenue for our government, searching and finding those who aren't paying up. It's filing season. We're expecting our refunds. This is not the time. Another failure of leadership. Actually, this is great news, man. Because eventually, man, I believe that Trump wants to abolish the IRS. And it should. It should, man. The IRS is a criminal organization. They're stealing your money, man. Name any people throughout history that enjoy paying taxes, man. If you actually read the New Testament, man, the people of Judea, the Jews, they did not want to pay taxes to the Romans. They didn't want to do it, man. I don't blame them. I don't want to pay taxes at all, man. Because we already know, man, what they're doing with your government money, what the money you actually send to the government. They waste it. That's why Elon Musk and Doge is finding waste, fraud, and abuse every single day, man. They waste your money. They waste your money. Democrats defend this, man. Defend the IRS. I can guarantee you guys will never, ever, ever win another election, man. You will never, ever, ever win another election by defending the IRS. Yeah, those people, they lost their jobs, man. But I'm not shedding one tear for a tax collector. I'm not going to do it. And you shouldn't either. I would never, ever, ever work for the IRS, man. I would never do that. That is a criminal organization, guys. All of the offices need to be abolished. Every single one of them needs to be abolished, man. They steal your money. And if you're at the state level too, and luckily here in Texas, we don't have state taxes on income. But man, if you're in California, man, I can only imagine what you're actually spending out there. I can only imagine what you spend in taxes out there. And the more money you make, man, the more they're going to take it away from you. Yeah. But I'm going to leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.